Hi everyone, it's Mark Rep, Technology Trainer of Port Huron Schools, and today I have some Google Chrome browser tips that will help you manage your passwords, your downloads, your logins, and much more. First of all, in the top right corner, if you see the sign in button, the blue sign in button, this is the right way to log in. And you see that if you've logged in before, it will have your name or somebody else's already listed there. So the first thing I'm going to do is log in to my account. In the top right corner of Google Chrome, there's this button right here, actually called the Customize and Control Google Chrome button. When you go down to Settings, and this is where we're going to be spending most of our time today, right here in the Settings of Google Chrome. Somebody on your computer may have already signed into this, and then you could just disconnect their account. So instead of saying sign into Chrome, it will say disconnect your account. That's why this is our first tip of the day. Disconnect the person that has logged in previously and log in yourself. So now I'm logged in and I have the advanced sync settings popping up here. Here you can choose what to sync, or you can sync everything. What I'd like to do is choose what to sync. Now here you can choose to uncheck certain things like themes, open tabs. You can even turn off your history, your autofill, and things like that. But these are the things that I usually leave checked. I like to sync my apps, my bookmarks, my passwords, my extensions, and my settings. These are the most important attributes to me of Google Chrome. So I'm going to click OK. And you see that the button now shows that I'm signed in with my email account. If I go to Advanced Sync Settings, I can bring this up again, and I can again choose what to sync. So what this syncing does is it syncs your accounts across multiple computers. And a lot of people don't realize that this is even here. At the end of the day or the end of the hour, when you switch computers with another person, simply go back here to Settings and click Disconnect your Google account. The next tip, if you're like me, you use a lot of tabs throughout the day. What I like to do is go to where it says On Startup, and I like to continue where I left off. Google Chrome will pick up exactly with the tabs that you had opened the previous day. Scrolling down, another setting that you can change is under People. If you like to go back and forth between your home account and your work account, or another coworker, you can simply add the individual logins right here under People. Now, in order to make this work properly, what you'll need to do is remove everyone at the beginning. Remove all of the accounts one by clicking the name of the person and then clicking Remove. Click on the name of the person and then click Remove until everything is completely erased from this list. Then, one by one, click Add Person and then put in that person's username and password. Click Add Person again, put in that username and password, and so forth. And that's what I've done here. If you do this one by one, you can then add a specific name like Mark Home and Mark Work. The result of doing this is that up here in the top right corner, you will have individual profiles for each person, and then you can easily switch back and forth between them. I could left click here and go Switch Person. But to make it even easier on yourself, just right click on this little button and just choose the other account. Now I'm in my home account. If I right click on it again, I go to Mark Work, and now I'm in my work account. Right click, and now I'm in my home account with all of my home bookmarks. And that's how the People section works. Scrolling down a little further, we're now going to go into the advanced settings. And these are the settings that a lot of people don't even worry about, and they may not even realize that they're there. I'm going to click Show Advanced Settings. And now I'm going to scroll down. The downloads are always set to download to the Downloads folder. So every time you download an application or you want to download an email attachment, it always lands in this overcrowded Downloads folder, whether you want it to or not. You can simply have it ask where you want to save each file before downloading. And then it will simply ask you where you want that download to land. You could save it to your desktop, you could save it to your My Documents folder, to save it wherever you'd like, instead of having it automatically dumped into this Downloads folder. In fact, if you don't want things going to your Downloads folder automatically, you can simply click Change, and you could change the download location to automatically go to a specific place. For example, My Documents. Or under Computer, you could have it go to your H drive. The key to this tip is check the box that says Ask where to save each file before downloading. And now I want to show you how Google Chrome handles passwords. Click on Show Advanced Settings and scroll down right here to where it says Passwords and Forms. You'll notice I have both of these checked. One is to enable autofill to fill out web forms in a single click. And now this is the part that most people are interested in, and that is to offer to save your web passwords. If you click on this button right now, Manage Passwords, you'll see all of the information that Google Chrome has automatically remembered for you every time you check the box to have Google Chrome remember your password. These are the passwords that I've had Google Chrome remember for me automatically. Now, I'm obviously not going to show you all of my passwords, but you can do a search for a specific website. For example, I type in Canva, and it automatically brings up that site with my username. And then if I click right here and then click Show, it would show my password for that website. Now I'm going to close the search, and then it goes back to all of the passwords that have been saved within Google Chrome. You click on the website, you click Show, and it will then show you your passwords. Now let's take this one step further. Did you know that all of this information is also stored online? Click Access your passwords from any device at passwords.google.com. When you click on that link at the bottom of this window, it will then have you log in to your Google account, and then it will show you all of your passwords online. It might take a while for it to load, depending on how many passwords you have saved. The point being that Google does have a web page that has all of your passwords, and as long as you log into that site, your passwords will show up right here. Now let's scroll up a little bit higher and go to my final tip of the day, and that is how to obliterate your browsing data. The reason why I use this tip quite often is if I share my computer with multiple people, particularly students. In fact, I would like to have Google log me out and have all of the other accounts logged out as well. So to make sure that this happens, click on Clear Browsing Data, and you can then obliterate the following items from the past day, the past hour, the past week, the last 4 weeks, or the beginning of time. One of the things that this does is it'll often remove all of the logins that have accumulated within Google Chrome. I'm just going to clear the following items for the past day. Click Clear Browsing Data, and it wipes the slate clean for that particular day. This is a good tip to know, particularly if Google Chrome or Google Drive becomes confused as to who's logged in. It will then give you the opportunity to re-log into Chrome and see only your browsing data. Just remember to click the Link Data button at the top of the window as you log in once again to Chrome. And always sign out, particularly if you share a computer with other users. One foolproof way to make sure that you're logged out is to go to the settings and disconnect your Google account. Clear data and disconnect. If you're logged in as multiple people, when you see the blue button that says Sign In, you know you're safe and you're ready to pass Google Chrome to the next user. These have been some very important Google Chrome tips. Hopefully you've learned some things to fit your needs. I'm Mark Repp. Join me again for another tech tip.